Persimmon released its latest earnings, and here to tell us how they fared and what's ahead for one of the UK's largest house builders is Chairman and Chief Executive John White. Mr. White, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us today. I mean, good set of numbers, 80.1 million on the net income basis from a small figure last year. Does this mean that the outlook for the housing market has improved materially year on year?
I think we've seen some gradual improvement from what has been a very, very tough period since the middle of 2008. And I think when you look at our results, you can see there are a number of elements which would suggest that we are moving forward quite nicely. But we have undoubtedly still a difficult market out there, but it's a lot better than it was, and it's certainly one we can work with.
Can you quantify difficult for us, John? Because many are saying the housing recovery is faltering. Just look at the latest nationwide and Halifax figures. I mean, are you worried that we're heading downwards once again?
No, I'm not worried. I think you can't be complacent. Certainly the summer months are slower, but they usually are. We are nowhere near the heady days of a market when we could sell a lot off plan and sell well forward. But the spring has been good. It's been a good start to the year, and we are in a good position for the rest of the year. But we're not complacent about it. It is still difficult for people to get mortgages, frankly.
I mean, this is the question, isn't it? I mean, as you say, it's tough for people to get mortgages. Mortgage approvals are below half of what they were at the peak in 2007. What's your message to the Prime Minister, David Cameron? Because we've heard long and hard about how the government, both this one and the last one, is going to force the banks or push the banks to lend more money, but it doesn't seem to be happening. So what's your message to the Prime Minister?
Well, I think we need more mortgages and more readily available. I think we need to continue with the progress that has been made. I mean, we're now at 50,000 mortgages approved, which is way off where it was, but it's certainly a lot better than the 27,000 mortgage approvals in November last year. The loan-to-value products are increasing gradually, but they're up from about 6 a year ago to 20 now. So there are more products coming
John,
on the market.
You say we need more, but that's all words. Of course we need more. You know, banks have been told they need to give more. So what are you telling Cameron today? What are you telling him?
I'm being realistic. We can't just turn it back on like a tap. We certainly don't want it to go back the other way. We don't need to get worse. But if it improves steadily from here, given the way the industry has reshaped itself, then that will be absolutely fine. It would, yes, of course, it would be great to double the amount of mortgages available, but we have to be realistic. That's not going to happen overnight. So I say keep doing more of what you've been doing, and let's move forward gradually. And in that way, it will be sustainable. And it's fine for us. As far as house builders are concerned, it will be a market we can operate in successfully.
John, wish we had more time. We'll speak to you soon. Thanks so much
nice
indeed.
to talk
Persimmon
to you. Thank you.
Chief Executive there, John White.